Hello everyone, I'm Sumit Rajpal, and today we'll review the newspaper named The Hindu of August 12th, 2021. So, ladies and gentlemen, this newspaper called The Hindu is a slightly left wing newspaper, and it's a national newspaper, and most of the people who are preparing for UPSC civil services and state services read The Hindu, and The Hindu is mostly their first choice. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin with the first page. And today, on August 12th, this first page is of the advertisement by Akash. The coaching company Akash, as we know it, has been recently bought by the edtech giant Byju's for a $1 billion deal, if I'm not wrong, and it took place recently, maybe last year or last year, I'm not sure, but it's very recent, not less than 5 years ago. And yesterday, the results of JEE mains came, and so this the result is the best time for education ed tech companies and coaching centers to publish their result in national newspapers and to advertise their service. And this year they have shown that they had seven state toppers and they had three 100 percentilers. So I'm not sure how many total 100 percentilers are there in the third round of JEE mains. But if any one of you knows about it, please comment down below. And then there are three 88, 99 plus percentilers and 14, 51, 95 plus percentile. So one thing, friends, we need to note here is that the JEE mains exam is given by almost 15 lakh people, and out of that, around 1500 people. So it comes around 0.1% of that. Okay, so here you can see all the 100 percentilers, all the 300 percentilers, and all the four. I think the reason that they have shown the two male toppers here is because of their program of coaching, the 5 year classroom, 4 year classroom. And this girl, if they had put this girl here instead of the second boy, it would have been good gender wise, but because of her 1 year distance course, the people would not have been much influenced, much motivated to buy the Akash coaching as compared to now when they see the 4 year classroom and 5 year classroom coaching. So maybe that's why. I'm just speculating, I'm not sure. So maybe that's why they have put the two uh, toppers who took their classroom courses. Moving on. So here is the advertisement by the Hindu group itself, and they have launched a number of books. Some of the books contain their editorials. Some of the books, contain their autobiographies and spiritual books, and they even have books for kids. So they are trying to sell the books to increase their revenue. Of course, the market of newspapers is diminishing, and that's a point of tension. But that's a topic for some other day. Moving on to the first page. This first page is the most important page, and so the think from the perspective of the Hindu, the publishing company. Most of the people, I think more than 50%, they'll be able to read just the first page, and then a significant number, maybe 70%, will be able to read just the first news. So it's very important for the Hindu group to publish some catchy, some flashy news in the front page. And as you can see, there are images of Rahul Gandhi, there are images of Virat Kohli, there is a flags of India and Pakistan. There is a picture of an accident, a landslide, yeah, landslip. And then on the left side, there is a picture of Captain Amarinder Singh, who has been in news for a lot of time now. So yeah, and I believe the advertisement on the first page also costs a lot. And yeah, as you can see, next IAS, only the IAS coaching centers are able to, you know, yeah, because most of their market consists of students, the people who are preparing for, or the parents who want their teachers to go. Yeah, because yeah, makes sense. And mostly the parents, and mostly the parents who read newspapers are those who want their children to do well in their academics, and that's why their target audience is the one who are studious. Yeah, academics, books. So let's read the first news. Back channel talk was on before Balakot. So I have read this news actually, and so I recently someone has launched some, intelligence officer has launched their book, and in that book they have disclosed some secrets about how the intelligence agencies operate, how are the diplomatic deals plan out, and a lot of these confidential things which a normal person does not know about. And then on the left side there is one, Amrinder meets Modi seeks repeal of farm laws. So the issue of farm laws has been going on for almost an year now. So the farmers started protesting uh, since September 2020, and now we are in August 2021. So it's almost been an year since they first started protesting, and still the issue is still going on. And let's hope that the government takes the right decision, which is in favor of corporates as well as is justified for the farmers. On the right side, we can see that there is a news of an natural calamity, that is of a landslip, and on the left hand side. So if you are a student, or if even if you are a working professional, let me tell you how do you need to proceed when you are reading a newspaper. You don't have to read each and every line of each and every news, because that would take you hours, and that is the main reason people are able to read only the front page of a newspaper and not the significant news in the whole newspaper. I think if you are reading the prominent news articles, that would be much more beneficial as compared to if you read the complete uh, initial few pages. So that's why you have to choose your news properly. So first thing you need to know that how much time you can allot. You will need a different strategy if you can allot half an hour for reading a newspaper. You'll need a different strategy if you have 1 hour for reading a newspaper. Similarly, you will need a completely new strategy if you are preparing for some competitive exams, and because of that you are reading the newspaper. So it depends on what is your ambition of reading the newspaper, and accordingly you have to make a strategy. Now, I'm not preparing for any competitive exams. And I can allot, let's say, half an hour. So that's the initial time we can allot, so that we can read the whole newspaper as well as we don't get distracted while we are reading the newspaper. So half an hour is our allotted time, and in half an hour I have to complete the whole newspaper. So how will I allot my time? Okay, first of all, these headlines are printed on the first page. That means they are quite important. So you can go through them. It will take hardly a few seconds to you. So let's say Rahul's offending tweet removed. Twitter tells Delhi High Court. So I know that some tweet of Rahul Gandhi has been removed, and the issue with Twitter has been going on for a lot of time, and I don't know how it will pan out. So we can read it. It's not very important. Let me tell you. So if you are active on Twitter and all, I don't think it's of any use. It happens very frequently nowadays. And the second is Rajya Sabha clears insurance bill amid protests by opposition. This one you can read. This one seems more important as compared to this removal of tweet. So Rajya Sabha, the parliament, one should know how the parliament functions. And there is a new bill, and bills are very important to read. You should know about what bills are being passed. And then there is this Taliban, that means international news. Taliban could take over Kabul in 90 days, say US defense officials. So this one seems like very important, because this topic might come in your GD, like terrorism and all. So you can, if you have knowledge about the recent happenings in the domain of terrorism, then you'll be able to speak more points on that. And India takes on England in second test at Lords from today. And this one, the sports enthusiasts field read, and if you're interested, you can. Otherwise, just skim it, just see the score and all. And ultimately, the main thing which matters is which team won the match and series, who's the man of the match, and yeah. And Amrinder Singh meets Modi, seeks repeal of farm laws. So from this headline, you can understand, right, that what has happened is that Amrinder has met Narendra Modi, our honorable Prime Minister, and he seeks the repeal of farm laws. That's all. There is no change in the farm laws. No action has been taken. He just wants the Prime Minister, the central government, to take the farm laws back. And this we know that Amarinder Singh has been trying to do that for a long time. So there is nothing new in this part of news. Nothing. So you can try reading it. So here it goes. CM argued that the agitation was not only impacting economic activities but also had this. So these are very well-known points, and there is no need to read this news. Government schools to get world-class education. So now it depends here. I think most of the people will read this news because either the people will be students or the people will be parents. So if they're students, this news can affect them directly, and if they're parents, this news can affect their children. So this news you can read, and this one you don't need to read at all. It does not matter uh, about landslide and all because you can't do anything. And nowadays there is no topic of, because even if you think about it, even if there is a topic on natural calamities or landslides, this point won't matter much. You just have to remember that yeah, there was a recent landslide. That's all. India should increase its appetite for risk. Yeah. So this one we can read, but yeah, Centre admits to oxygen threats.